can.
How are you?
Yeah, good, you know, considering in all this madness right now. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
You've been active, haven't you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
not, to be fair, not that much, but a little
No,
bit.
very, very proud of you, Zim. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
And
man.
mate, talent, your messages that you're putting out there, your music, where you've come from, where you are today. Yeah, big up.
Thank
Like literally, I am so proud of you. You are definitely one of the best in Britain. Definitely.
I believe so still.
Yeah. Well, you are. You
I'm like,
certainly are. Thank you for joining me today. It's a real privilege to get you up on the live because we've tried a few times, haven't we?
yeah. I know I was supposed to come on the other day as well, but I'm not sure what happened.
My fault.
Yeah. No worries though, man. Nothing before it's time. You get me?
No, exactly. It's always, you know, the right time, isn't it? But you know,
Actually,
how are you getting on with all this lockdown and that though? How are you coping?
um, do you know what? I don't know. It's just I'm not really locked down. It's just everything else. Everything's locked down, so you haven't really got any.
Access stuff, isn't it?
You haven't
Yeah.
really where to go and much to do. But do you know what? If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it's a good thing for me because it's allowing me to do what I want to do and allowing me to do. It's just allowing me to go in the direction that I want to go in. Do you know?
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
of
no, I know what you mean. Yeah.
like I've been obviously my main work is not music, is not even within the arts or creative media, but that's what I want it to be. So kind of a lot of stuff that I've been doing as work has kind of has had to stop because of the lockdown. But I was saying I was going to do that anyway. So
Yeah.
now kind of just I'm more focused on creative stuff
Yeah.
rather
No,
than
I see even in all the negative of what's going on, there's a lot of positive.
there
A
has
hell
to
of
be.
a lot of positive.
Yeah, there has to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? At first, I kind of think at first, like the negativity was getting me. I was frustrated with it, in terms of everything that I was seeing, the lies and all the bullshit
Yeah.
from everywhere.
Yeah. There's a lot of bullshit out there, isn't there?
Yeah, man.
There's a lot. And you've got,
But
you
you know
know,
what?
to be mindful of all the fake news as well, which is adding to the problems.
Now I've kind of got a good idea of what's going on, and I don't even look at anything else no more. I'm just focused on doing what I need to do and making sure that I'm going where I'm going. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, that's the right way. Because literally for the first 2 weeks of the lockdown, I had like my mum watching the news every day, ringing me, telling me, you know, and to be honest, it put me in a state of fear. Yeah. And in the end, I said to my mum, can you just, like, we know what's going on. Please just lay off watching too much about everything because
But
it's
this is,
too much.
I'll be honest, that's the thing that's really killing people.
Yeah, the fear.
The
Yeah.
fear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, remember whatever's going on, it's being able to take lives because people's immune systems are weak.
Yeah.
People are on the verge of death anyway. So it's like we kind of need to focus on developing that and building our immune system, our vibrational thinking,
Yeah.
the way we're thinking, the way we're feeling. And if I'm gonna be honest, so even with like asking how I've been doing through the times of quarantine, like it's been good for me because like I've been on it in terms of
Same.
my vibration is high. You know, I'm meditating morning, I'm meditating in the nights.
Oh, that's brilliant. I need to meditate more because I'm not meditating enough. I definitely need to. But
I do that anyway. But
what's that?
I do it anyway on a normal day.
Yeah. No, I started a little while ago. But when my little grandson arrived 8 weeks ago, he's been taking up a lot of my time and been a very big distraction.
Okay, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. He's adorable. And I've got him and my daughter living here. So, I'm getting hands-on again, you know, nappies but I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loving it. And the fact, you know, like I'm off work.
Everyone just has to enjoy what's happening. Sit back and enjoy it, man. don't get too sucked in.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You get
Now,
me?
I was going to say as well, I saw a post about you thought you had corona. Was it the end of last year?
Yeah, I know I did.
I think my daughter did as well.
No, I know I did.
Mm.
I was ill for about, do you know what? In total, it was probably about 5-6 weeks. I had the flu for about 3-4 weeks, and it was bad. And then I had a cough, a lasting cough, and that lasted for about 6 weeks, and it wouldn't go away. I know that same thing.
I think there's been a lot of people, same as now, there's a lot of people who have it or who have had it, but we just don't know because of the testing, isn't it?
But the thing is, we have to be careful about these tests because the tests are not testing for a virus. So I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm not taking no tests because it's testing for a DNA strand and not a virus. So I got powerful DNA. So more time my DNA is going to come up with something because my DNA is powerful. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Same with my children. I know we're healthy. So why am I going to have a test?
Yeah, if you're healthy.
For these people to tell me that I'm not healthy.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's telling the mind that, isn't it?
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. So until they come with a proper test that's testing for a virus, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Just
You
we
know,
need to know, is it, exactly, testing for the virus and nothing else. Now, what I wanted to say is, could you give us a brief, who is Zimbo? Who is Zimbo?
ooh, I don't know how to answer that. You know what?
Give us a brief history.
Yo, you know what? Nah, cause like that's a deep question. Zimbo is a character. Zimbo is that's not even me. Zimbo is just a character that's out there in the airwaves. It's something that people know me by. That's not who I am. I'm many different things to many different people. So there's no point in I don't know how to explain exactly who is Zimbo. Zimbo's a part of me in terms of a character persona that I give to the world. To probably before it was like a fashion thing. Now it's to shape minds. So I don't know. I don't know if I answered your question, but I don't like to. I can't really answer that question.
It was a hard one, though.
Nah, do you know what it is? It's not,
I know.
a hard one, but I can't answer that question by speaking about my experience, by speaking about where I've come from, what I've done, and my history, and even because that's not who I am. That's just my experience. So when you ask who is Zimbo or who am I,
someone new now, aren't you? Same as me.
Yeah. So because you've asked me that question, because of my beliefs, it doesn't allow me to answer by talking about my my experience or my characteristics in terms of what I do for a living, who and them kind of things, because that's not who I am. So that's why I found it hard. It's kind of, you know.
That's all right. Now I came across you, Zim. I think it was last year when Tapes UK sent me your music, and I was like, wow.
Is that Jedi Rhymes?
Yes. Yep. And I literally picked enough off there, and I've been,
I've been playing it loads still. Thank you.
Oh, I'm still, they'll be on my playlist forever. Yeah. Absolutely love those tracks. Really, really do. Are you going to give us a live performance by any chance today? Are we going to be lucky enough?
Could do.
Yeah. It's up to you anyway. Have a think while we're doing the interview anyway. But I'd like to drop a couple of yours anyway in the interview.
Can do.
Absolutely love your music.
I can talk about some of the tracks.
Yeah, that would be wicked, actually. That would be very, very good. Now, Tapes UK, they sent me your music, but they also told me a few things about you and about your documentary that you had that was out in...
That wasn't even my documentary. I ain't done a documentary yet. I've just featured. You
was featuring on that, yeah, but we can't wait for your documentary.
All right.
I'm excited for when you
do gems in there.
Yeah,
gems and jewels, only gems and jewels.
Yeah, and basically, I watched that documentary, and I tell you what, your story, your journey, what you actually did, I mean, I don't know personally of anybody else who's done what you've done with the gang truce.
But there weren't no truce though. That's why people are mistaken. There was never any truce.
It didn't happen then.
And if I'm gonna be honest, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Who was it then?
When it was going on, I was burning fire on it. I was like, F that. But so this is the thing. My thing wasn't to do with the truce. I wasn't bothered about a truce or stopping the gang violence at that time. My thing was how we're gonna change our community, how we're gonna change the way we're living, how we're gonna rise as a people. And you know what? Look, to be fair, it hasn't changed.
No, I was gonna say it really hasn't, has it? I mean,
my ethos hasn't changed. Like, that's what I've been about. Like, the gang violence is neither here nor there. It's a symptom. It's a symptom of a bigger problem. So we need to deal with the actual reality of the problem. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Same thing I said in the documentary.
Yes.
I said, like, us trying to deal with gang violence, us trying to deal with gun crime, us trying to deal with knife crime. I'll be honest, it's some bullshit, because it's a symptom of a much deeper problem. So unless we deal with the actual problem, the symptoms will just keep changing. We deal with the symptom and then we'll have another symptom. It will evolve into something else. And that's exactly what we've seen. Do you get what I'm saying? Especially in Birmingham. Birmingham, you could like document it and develop a science from it. I've already developed the science. That's the worstest thing about it. I've already developed the science from it. So we know certain things are going to happen if you make certain lifestyle choices. And that's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Now, see, when I watched the documentary, though, I saw you and another guy, and you were in talks with the people who had something to do with the IRA.
See, now that was Shabba.
But you weren't. There was two guys in there.
Shabba and Dylan.
And not you.
Nah,
okay.
I just come and done an interview. I was featured in there. I did a few. I had a few in there.
Yeah.
I had a few.
Because it's just when I watched it, I was thinking, is that something we could try here and now? Or do you think that's a no-go? You know, with what's going on our streets, like when we get out in them, you know, the problem's still obviously going to be there.
Do you know what? If I'm going to be honest, what I think, I just think other things need to be done. Do you get what I'm trying to say? There's no point in doing that if we're going to remain, if we're going to still have the same culture of telling young urban brothers and sisters to go and kill each other and sell drugs and all the rest of it.
Like, and that's like the main message that's being promoted.
Yeah, that's what we need to
where you're looking. Mm-hmm.
That's what needs to be destroyed. That culture. We need to destroy that culture. That's anything to do with our demise. And the reality is, it's only us that's allowed to do that. Nobody. We can't speak about murdering, killing anyone but ourselves.
Yeah.
Like they'll put that on Radio 1 Extra.
It's shocking. Yeah, because I've got a friend
all day.
Mm-hmm. Even like when it was school run times, you know, 8 o'clock in the morning, on repeat as well. Not
so
even clean.
My thing is this: if you're gonna keep telling the kids to hustle, sell drugs, trapping, and all the rest of it, what do you expect?
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect? So that needs to change. Listen, forget gang culture and all that. That's what needs to change.
Yeah, no, I definitely believe that. It's kind of why I started the Best in Britain show, was to represent for the artists out there, talking real, you know, sick talent and with messages to put out there.
And it's hard work.
Oh yeah, it's like I'm going against the way. It's very hard. You know, I could take an easier route, but I'm determined not to. It's too important.
There's a lot of resources going into the negativity, to push the negative message. There's a lot of resources going into it. I want to know where these resources are coming from. I feel like right now urban culture is the marketing plan for the privatized prisons. Do you get what I'm saying?
I would be surprised, you know. Yeah.
Okay, if we're talking some real shit, I would say like we need to a lot of the brothers and sisters that are I would call cultural gatekeepers, yeah, they need to kind of decide whose team they're on.
Yeah. No,
Because
definitely.
they push in a message of destruction on our community, and you can't do it in no other community.
Mm-hmm.
You can't speak about that like you can't speak how you speak about the black and urban community about no other community. Why? That's the question. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because it causes and incites violence against those group of people. That's why, and they will openly tell you that. So if they openly tell you that, how come we can talk about killing brown people all day?
Yeah, no, it's wrong. It's totally wrong. You know what I mean? That's like I said, that's why I'm pushing what I'm pushing. We definitely need more positivity, raising the vibrations.
But on a different note though, my EP's coming out on the 1st of May. Anyone can get it. That's not even too positive, so I'm talking all this shit. And I got an EP coming out. But you know what? It's not, I would say the EP that's coming out, it's kind of like, what would you say, Barry? Is there any kind of consciousness on it? There's not really, I wouldn't say there's any consciousness on it, to be fair.
Okay.
It's
I
just,
like the one that you sent me.
oh, shut that door. Yeah, but you know what? It's real life, it's reality. It's not gas, which is what a lot of people do. It's real life. You get what I'm trying to say? So, and the reason why I did that is just because this year I ain't looking to go unheard, fam. And the industry, I don't like the way the industry is, so I'm coming at it. I'm going at it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited.
I'm going at it.
Really excited, and I'm.
Oh, have you heard the song?
The way, mate.
You heard the first song in it?
I love that. All
right, what you reckon?
Yeah, absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Really nice. That's on my playlist already. I was happy when you sent me that.
Yeah, I got a couple more for you still. I'm just waiting.
Oh, wicked.
I got a free download as well. So I got a free download that's gonna be on my website. I'll send it to you.
Ah, wicked. Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll send you that. Do you know what? I'll send you that when we come off anyway. Okay, but anyone that's locked in, look out for anyone can get it. You know,
yeah, big up to everybody who's locked in, up on the live. Big up yourselves. And you're joining us, Sweet Lee and Zimbo. What a wicked thing to have you up on the live. Really, really happy.
Thank you for having me.
Pleased. Now, when's the project out? Anyone?
May the 1st.
May the 1st, okay.
Yeah.
And the single, is that just an exclusive? I've got that, or is that out?
No, it's not out. You got it. It's exclusive.
Yeah.
That's out.
Like an exclusive. I do. Now, I was going to say, I saw you on the Chop Shop.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very, very interesting interview. Absolutely.
That's the best one I've done.
That was sick. I'd like to do one like that with you, drinking, smoking.
You know what? The reason why it was the best one that I did, because I was, do you know what? I was allowed to be myself. Like, really.
Nice when it's like that, yeah.
Like, no hold bar. Be how you are. Say what you feel. You know what I'm trying to say? I didn't have to think about being PC.
Yeah, and it was you dropped a lot of gems on that. So anybody who hasn't seen that, please check it out. Yeah.
Saying I dropped gems.
Yeah, definitely. And
what was you gonna say about it? Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna say the gems that you dropped and that it was sick, and for everybody to check that out. Very good. Yeah. Now, do you want to talk to us a bit about your new projects? Is there any features on it, or is it just you?
Is there anything? What? Sorry.
You got anyone featuring on it with you? Or you?
Is there anyone? Nah, there's no one on it. No one don't want to make music with me, fam.
I tell you who.
They don't want that kind of. They don't want the smoke that I bring.
I tell you who would be a sick collab. I've got an artist that, and saying that, he's from where you are as well. Conrad. Do you know him, Conrad King?
Conrad. Nah, I'm not sure. You know.
You two would be a sick collab. Yeah, seriously, I can see it already.
No, I ain't got no one on there though. There's six tracks on there, and you know what? To be fair, I don't think it would have made sense for anyone to jump on it because I'm dissing man and that. So
yeah.
I'm dissing man, but I'm not dissing man. Like even though I'm dissing man, like it's just music. Like I'm not trying to go back to the streets or nothing. Just for everyone to know, I'm not trying to kill no one. Everyone calm down.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Real brothers only. Real brothers only. We're just going at the industry. We're just going at the industry and all the fakeness within it. You get what I'm trying to say?
And that needs to happen. If enough of us get together and push that, do you know what I mean? And that's what's
needed. We need to destroy this bullshit, blood. They're feminizing the men.
Yeah.
They're feminizing.
Oh God, yeah.
To make us weak. You know what I'm trying to say? Make us weak. That means if they want to come and grip us up and rough us up, they could, because we're all feminized. There's no warriors. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then they're also just dumbing everyone down. They're literally dumbing everyone down. Music and the arts are a great teacher.
Yeah, who's that?
I ain't changed y'all still got the same number, whoever's that down there.
Yeah, big up to everybody up on the live, on the messages. Oh, big up to Ratty, All Boys Rock, and everybody else up on there. Big up for locking in. And if you lot have got any questions to put to Zim, or me even, you lot.
So, what I was saying is, music and the arts are a big teacher. It literally shapes minds. So if you push music and art that are dumb, I'm just gonna. I don't know how to say it. Just that I'm not talking no sense. Not really saying and talking about anything. Saying anything about anything. Not teaching no one nothing. Not even giving no one a feeling no more. I used to listen to music and get goosebumps. Now, there's not many people making music like that no more. That's gonna give man goosebumps.
Yeah. Well, I'd say I've got a lot of artists on my show.
Oh, I haven't. But I've only listened to bits of your show though.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you can't. I'm only speaking from the people.
I'm gonna have to release a few mixtapes.
Mainstream.
Yeah.
I'm speaking about mainstream. My beast with the mainstream. You know what I'm trying to say? We need to change. We need to change up that. I'm burning fire upon it.
And I will do once I'm there, Zim. I'm heading.
Say again. Say again. Sorry.
I said I'll definitely do that when I'm there on mainstream, because that's where I'm heading, bruv.
Yeah, I hear that. I don't think they're gonna let me on the mainstream.
Well, I think for myself, like they tend to go for a lot of younger people. So I'm finding it quite hard being like an older lady trying to get into this game.
Do you know? I don't even. I'll be honest. I don't even think it's that much. It's just about connections and meeting the right people and just keep grinding. I don't think it's about the age. And to be fair, I'm even if I'm in the industry, I'll be out on the outside of it anyway. It's too bougie for me. I'm not bougie. I don't do that bad and bougie shit.
Yeah, like me. Oh.
So, like, I just want to affect change. I know music is a powerful tool. I know the arts are a powerful tool. That's my goal. I don't care. I kind of don't care about nothing else. I want to affect change. I want to create a village where my brothers and sisters are living together and flourishing. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. Everything I do goes towards that, I believe. In my own head anyway, everything that I do, every move that I make goes towards that. The music, for me, is a very powerful tool. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It allows me to push a message. It gives me a voice. So I use it as a tool and nothing else.
And I'm glad that you are doing that. Like, seriously, we've needed this in the UK. We need what you're doing. And like I said, I'm really, really proud of you, Zim. Now, how long have you been doing music? How long are we going back?
Yes. I started when I was about, I'm going to say over 25 years. Easy.
Wow. That's long.
Especially as well.
That's long.
TV appearances and things like that when I was so
who were your musical influences growing up? Who were you listening to?
When? Do you know what right there? Yo, big up Alex. Do you know what? My musical influences were my parents' music. teenager, young, and then it was West Coast rap and Master P and West Coast rap, nothing else. Like, and it was that for a very long time. It was that for most of my life. West Coast rap and Master P. I stopped listening to Master P because the West Coast rappers were saying it was wet. So I just only started dealing with the West Coast rappers, you know what I'm trying to say. And the reason why I only listened to those people, because at that time, those were the people that I knew was about that life. They were gangbanging. So I wasn't trying to listen to no one else, because everyone else is talking grease, but they're not doing what they're saying. So I'm thinking, I'm not listening to you guys. I'm listening to these, man. And most of, like, these people were unheard of in the mainstream in terms of the UK anyway. What I'm saying, I used to listen to them because they was really doing what they were saying they was doing. And that's what was resonating with me at the time, because I was programmed that way. You get me? So they were my main influences.
Yeah, but they are really sick anyway, like very, very sick. So
I don't even listen to them like that again, though.
no, it's mad, isn't it? You kind of go through phases.
You know what it is? I can, though, but when I do, like, you know, it turns me out. it turns me out. I start getting gangster and that.
So how would you say your music has changed from way back when you first started to where we are today?
Do you know what? It's more conscious anyway, and I would say it's more technically written. So, yeah, it's more technically written. So I think, like, some of the songs on the Jedi Rhymes anyway, if you listen to the songs, there's 2 or 3 different levels of understanding you can take from it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you can take from the actual story. Yeah, you can take from narrator in my head.
That is definitely one of my favorites.
Okay, so narrator in my head, you can take information, or you can take learning from the story. You can take the learning from the deeper meaning to the story, because it's talking about the inner voice being in control of your life, the inner voice being in control of everything that's going on. Yeah. And when you start to learn what's actually shaped the inner voice, you know that you're not in control. So it's talking about on them kind of levels there, overcoming the ego, over like the true self coming to form. So because of my level of knowledge has grown since I was young, obviously the thought and what's actually going into my music, if you can understand it, is crazy. Do you get me? But for this one that's coming, there's none of that in there.
So it's going, yeah, different to the last
one. Straight. It is what it is.
Now, I was going to say, Workaholic, another favourite of mine. I'm going to tell you a bit about that one.
Do you know what? That's not really a favourite of mine, though, you know.
I like that.
It's all right. It's all right. Hang on. That's not really about anything either. I wouldn't say that has really a meaning. That's, you know, with some of them songs, that's kind of me trying to find a balance between being gangster and having a message at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of trying to find a balance, because what I've been trying to do, or what I try to do, is still keep it hard, but still have a message within it. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't want to just be talking crud or talking shit for the sake of talking shit. Do you get me? I want to actually be saying. I want to actually be saying something. Do you know? So I think in terms of that song there, Workaholic, that was kind of me doing that. Do you get me?
Yeah. I've got someone up on here saying have a listening session. I think we need to do that, you know. We'll start doing that of your tracks. I think that would be sick.
How many? Which tunes? I did
my favourites are Narrator in My Head, Workaholic. What's the other one? I can't think what it's called. Hang on.
Do you know what my favourite on there is?
Takeover.
Say it again.
Takeover.
That's my favourite.
Ah.
That's my favourite, but it what you call it? It never got the love it deserved, though.
Yeah, no, I thought that, but I'm still banging away.
You know what? At the same time, it talks about at the same time, you know what it is? It's because of some of the things that I say. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of the things that I say goes against industry norms. So some people can't listen. A lot of people, or most people, can't listen to it because they live and abide. They live by the shit that I'm talking about. That's saying, yo, that's some bullshit. Oh, hold on, my little one's being rude. You know. Hold on, give me a sec.
Oh,
Hey,
how old?
are you being rude? Go on, inside.
Oh,
Old tight daddy
how
gang.
many kids? How many kids you got?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, ages?
13, 11. Are you saying that? 13, 11, and 3.
Oh wow! So you got a big age gap as well. I did that. I had, because my eldest 23, and my younger one 13. And I thought, you know what? Can have the two. You know, I've got an instant childminder. I can get out.
Nothing wrong.
It didn't work like that at all. No. But I tell you, kids, hard work, hardest job in the world, but the loveliest.
I find it quite easy still.
Yeah. Well, I've had girls. Have you got boys or girls?
Both.
Ah, okay. I've struggled with 2 girls. Trouble, mate.
I'm zero tolerance, fam. I don't play games. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So my children get the worst of it.
Oh, and the thing is, having looked like the kids off now as well from school. I don't know how everybody's coping. Do you know what I mean?
I know it's a lot, man.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Just being indoors. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing.
Well, the only people aren't indoors because of their own fear. So if you're indoors and you're stressing, I'm saying that's on you, blood, because I'm doing my thing. It's too US. I just wish. Go on, carry on.
I was going to ask you, Zim, can you give us 3 words to describe your style as an artist?
As music. Power. 3 words.
Yeah.
Powerful. Can I have 4?
Yeah, of course you can.
Powerful, influential, life-changing.
Ooh, they're good, mate.
Like, really? No.
And they're you as well. Yeah.
Huh?
Let's say that's up.
No gas. I don't do the bullshit. I try to stay away from the bullshit. Even when I do the bullshit, I don't really want to do it. I just do it. I think that's what people want to hear.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's the best thing to do, though. Just try and stay out. But it's very hard because people want to try and get you back into it, you know. But you have to just try and stay focused, and you're doing well.
I'm on it, man. Knowledge is the key. You know, I'm trying to say, once you know certain things, you can't go. Once your mind's been open to certain things, you can't go back to a way of how you used to live. Everything changes from there. And if you do try to go back to the way you live, you're going to be very unhappy doing so and unsuccessful. So, do you know, you have to keep going.
Keep it moving, isn't it?
Keep growing and evolving. I'm trying to say, we've got too much man on the road that's living with no growth. I'm trying to say, basically dead. It's peak. Anything that alive grows, so if you ain't growing, you're dead. You know that, man?
Exactly. And that's what I think in this period of isolation, I really recommend people trying, you know, learning new things, any kind of new skill, growing in any way, shape or form. But when things change going forward, but that's kind of the best advice I could say to anybody. Do you know what I mean? Just grow.
Yeah, therefore.
It can't do you any wrong. It can only be good. Now, what's your favourite parts about what you do? What's your favourites?
About what I do? I don't know. I think just...
Do you like rapping, the writing, the speaking?
Do you know what? Because all those things allow me to do something, and that's what I enjoy most. So when I'm writing, when I'm rapping, when on stage doing talks, as long as I'm not too conscious about what's going on. Now, what those things allow me to do is lose myself, like literally lose myself, and that's why I enjoy most, like losing myself. That when I say losing myself, I'm talking about forgetting. I'm talking about losing consciousness of everything around me, time, space,
Yeah.
everything, and I go into a zone where whatever I'm doing, whether it's writing, speaking, rapping, that is the only thing that is there, that I'm doing. So it allows me to get away and just like I'm gone. When I'm rapping, I'm gone. I'm not there. And even when I'm writing my bars, I say this all the time. I don't write my bars. I don't sit down. I don't write my bars. My bars comes to me. My bars get sent to me, and it comes out on the paper. I zone out. When I start writing, I totally zone out, and before you know it, my verse is done. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah, because everybody's different. Do you know what I mean? The way kind of lyrics come to them and that. But that's amazing. You know what I mean? You're not writing, but they're just coming through.
I know I write them down. So what I'm saying is, it's not me writing them. It is not the conscious mind bringing those words and putting those words together. That shit
Sure.
coming out.
Yeah, coming through.
Does that make sense? It's just coming through me and onto the paper. That's not me writing. I have to zone out. If I'm not zoned out, if I don't zone out and forget where I am and forget everything else, I won't be able to write anything. So that's the best thing. That's what I love most about what I do. The things that allow me to go beyond space and time.
Yeah. See, I love doing my music. I love what I'm doing, trying to source the best in the UK, looking for the sickest artists. But I love that because they're not being, you know, like their messages aren't getting out there. They're not being
Great. You're doing great work.
What's that?
I said you're doing great work.
Thank you. But I absolutely love it. You know, like, and that just makes me happy. I love, you know, finding sick talent. And there's so much out there. I can't even look at other countries' music to listen to because we've got too much here.
I feel
Like,
that.
literally.
I feel that. You know, do you know what? My only thing with, so, do you know what? There is loads of talent. My only thing is most of what people speak about, I can't deal with. I can't listen to.
Yeah, I'm very particular. You know, if people send me.
I've got not even it's and some things are not even to say that I wouldn't like it. It's just like West Coast rap. I love West Coast rap, but I can't listen to it all the time because of the energy that it gives me. It puts me in a certain frequency. I might, I listen to that shit for too long. I start to think, fuck this. You know what I'm trying to say? So like everything's a frequency. So like I'm not gonna sit down and listen to someone talking a whole heap of this and that, even if I like it, because of
No, exactly. I'm like that because sometimes, you know, like I get sent music and I feel, wow, like the beat's sick, right? You know, like I'm getting excited, and then they'll come in and it's like, what? Hang on, what did you just say? Oh no, you know, like, and it's yeah, I can't promote that. I can't.
You know what? For that fact, I don't listen to a lot of rap. You know, I listen to a lot of don't know man, what I said.
Hang on, I think you've frozen.
I watch a lot of a colour show. Have you seen a colour show on YouTube?
Yes, I have. Yes.
So I watch a lot of music that's on there. If I'm going to be honest, I like quite a bit of that. And you know, a lot of the time when I'm listening to music, it's like it's not music with words. It's music with sorry, someone's phoning me. But yeah, it's music with a certain
That's all right.
frequency. So
and it's all about raising that frequency. Yeah.
All right.
And it's like I can feel when I'm listening.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. If it's not raising your vibration or your frequency, I ain't fucking with it. If I'm allowed to say that on your life.
Same as me. That's exactly right. You know, I feel like it's my mission to do this. You know, like to promote. The proper positive messages. So, when did you realise that this is your mission, Zimbo?
Do you know what? I think it's just when I started to take on when I started to learn and take on a lot of spiritual information, and then it kind of sent me searching for, why you're here for. What is your life's purpose? Do you get what I'm trying to say? You can't if you ain't if you're not living to your life's purpose, or you don't know what it is. That's a big part of why many people are not happy.
Yeah, and it's about finding that, isn't it? You know,
Yeah, man.
your
So
purpose.
that's what it. That's I found it. I found it. So, and I'm a ride or die. I'm a ride or die, brother. So once I'm on something, I'm on it. You know,
That's like me.
like I would literally die for it, and it's just that.
And it's about finding, like, for everybody out there, finding your life's purpose. You know, because when you're doing that,
and you know what, it might sound like some mystic or hocus pocus shit, but it's real. It's probably one of the realest things you'll ever learn. Like, you have to be here and live in your life's purpose. You have to find what your life's purpose is and be living it. Like, if you're not doing that, you will notice yourself within yourself. You're not happy, and you don't know why you're not happy.
Yeah, and that's what it boils down to, isn't it?
That doesn't even matter the situation your life is in at the time, because there's people with enough money, everything they want in the world in terms of what you could have, and they're not happy, or they're fucked up inside. And the reason why they're fucked up inside is because they're not living their life's purpose, or not even trying to, or striving for it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's a very important thing. It's not no hocus pocus thing.
Yeah, and it shows you money is not everything. It doesn't buy you happiness. You know, it can help with certain things, but
I'm saying the people that need to get with the I'm gonna say the information that the new sciences are bringing, but it's really old ancient information, the ancient teachings of how the universe and how the world works. And once you start to get a basic understanding of that, like, for me, that's what helped me to find my life's purpose. Me finding it, me taking a dive into that shit there, starting to take a dive into that shit there. There ain't no going back. You know what I'm trying to say?